Hey YouTube family, welcome back to the channel. My name is Motors and this is my Jeep Next. I wanted to talk to you guys about a little something different today. Everybody wants to look at these vehicles and see how much room they have in them, all the new features and what they can tow and everything else under the sun. But I just couldn't find any video that talked about if an Afro would fit in one of these vehicles. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there right now trying to decide. So I wanted to help you out. And I do have a little secret. Back in the 70s, this was my hair. Yes, I had hair just like this. And now, one other thing I wanted to tell you. I grew up as a young black boy. Yes, I know. You wouldn't believe it, but I did. I grew up as a young black boy. And I never knew what it would be like to have hair as a grown man that was this big, because I wasn't driving back in the 70s. So let's look into this today and see a few of the features of what it would be like if you had an Afro in a Jeep. Let's get into it. All right, let's hop in and try it out. I've already scraped the top of my hair. Now I'm gonna have to pat it, reshape it, and maybe carry a pick along with me. But once I'm in, I do see that I have about an inch or so room at from the top of my hair to the roof, so we'd be good there. So let's try the back seat and see how that fits. Okay, let's hop in the back and see how we fit. I'm gonna have to duck even more to get in the back. But I'm in. My hair is not hitting the roof back here, but it is constantly rubbing the back headrest there. So I am gonna have to fix that too whenever I get out of the vehicle. So let's try a few other things. Okay, so let's say I'm at the gas station and I need to check my fluids. Don't want to mess up my hair, so let's just see how that would work out. Release the latches. Pop the hood. I think I'm good. Okay, so I'm also a guy who likes to change his own oil. But when I'm at home, I don't even have to put it on a jack. So let's see how that would work out with my Afro. I'm already rubbing, so that would be a problem, and I haven't even gotten to the oil pan. So this would not work. All right, let's check out the rear hatch area. I'm touching. So I would have to duck. You gotta remember, I don't want to pick my hair all day long after everything I do with this vehicle. This could be a game changer. Okay, so we're in the car. Let's try a few more things before we make our final decision. Oftentimes when you're in a drive-through, you have to reach out to pay the cashier. That's gonna mess up your hair. You often roll your windows down on a beautiful day. How much is my hair gonna blow? I don't know. Let's find out. And then if we decide to take off the Freedom Tops, is it gonna go crazy? I hope not. And then lastly, and most importantly, as a Jeep owner, you often wanna lean out to take a look and see the line that you're taking with your driver's tire. Obviously, we know that's going to cause a problem. I may have to get therapy if my neck starts to hurt. So let's give this a try. All right, so we're driving down the road here. We got the front two windows down. Gonna head over and jump on the highway and Just drive a mile or so down just to get a feel for what the Afro does on the highway. You know, because if you're thinking about growing your Afro back, this might be something you need to know. So let's see here. Feel it blowing a little bit on the left side, just over my ear. Still rocking with just 2 windows right now. Tell you what, this is really a weird feeling to be on an overpass. And have you ever felt, if you're sitting still, how they bounce when big vehicles go across? All right, the light is green. Let's see what we get here. We got a couple of windows down. She's already blowing pretty good here. Couple of windows. It's out of control. I think it might even try to come off. We don't want to lose my Afro today. Woo! Okay. Afro's on the highway. Not a good idea, unless it's yours. That didn't take long to figure that out. It really was gonna fly off. All right, so we'll get back around here and we'll try out a drive-through to see how that works out. Be right back. Okay, I'm back at it. I'm gonna pull up here to this McDonald's, see about getting us an iced coffee and see how this payment transaction takes place.
Thank you. Choose McDonald's. I'm out.
Yes, can I just get a medium iced hazelnut coffee, please?
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. It's 183.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I angled the camera a little bit during the break, just in case we happen to catch any kind of reaction, because you don't see a lot of Afros these days. But I've got to find this stuff out, because if I'm going to grow my Afro back, who knows? Maybe I will, depending on how this the results of this test go. I just might do it, but we'll see. Let's see here. Yes. He's not paying attention. It's COVID. He's got a big plastic panel right in front of me, and he's got his mask and some glasses on, so thank you. It's all about work, and I get it. Yes, thank you. Okay. The payment process seemed to go okay because I was able just to reach out without having to lean out too far. So I think that'll work. All right, let's go on down for the next test here. I'll be right back. All right, for the sake of testing, I wanted to come out to a dry lake bed just south of town because I wanted to see if I would mess up my Afro while leaning out of the vehicle watching my line. So let's give it a try. right, you guys. Well, that was a pretty good test. Even though this isn't really an off-road area, I was able to see that I do have to lean out a bit, which would mess up my Afro. However, I have made a decision. It was a tough one, but I'll tell you, I do prefer a Jeep over an Afro. So if any of you guys out there who are thinking about growing an Afro and you're thinking about getting a Jeep, maybe you ought to just go with the Jeep and keep your hair cut. So with that, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Afro and put the hat back on. Okay, you guys, I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Thanks for watching. Click and subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends about me, and let's grow this channel together. We'll see you next time.